or I should say good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020, and the time right now is 12:40 p.m. I want to talk about these two people that you see on the screen. The young man on the left, his name is Messiah Young, and the young woman to the left is Taniyah Pilgrim. These two people are students. The guy goes to Morehouse, and the girl goes to Spelman College. Both of these colleges are in Georgia, and they're both Ivy League schools, historically black schools. These two have to be intelligent people to be accepted to a school like this. And this past, I believe it was Saturday, these two are violently accosted and pulled from their car by cops. And why I'm doing this video, well, I'm just learning of this today, and I feel very shaken right now. My body feels shaky, and I feel like I get anxiety attacks, and I feel like I'm on the edge of that. I think part of why I feel extremely shaky right now, I'm looking at these people. They look really young. The girl is 20. The guy is 22. And I'm looking at it. They look really young. And to be manhandled the way they were. And I see, innocence and something so violent to happen to people. But I started thinking, when I initially saw the video, I've seen maybe no more than 4 videos on them. And I felt I had to put it on stop initially when I was playing it for the first time, because I was experiencing fear to watch it. And I see it's a girl. I'm a girl. I should say a woman, but we're both female, and I'm looking, this looks like a young of any age. It doesn't matter how old they are, but that's what my response was when I saw it. And the fear that was coming through me. And I was pulled over once in the West Indies. I used to live in the West Indies, and I was scared crap because I didn't know why I was being pulled over. And I was like stuttering, and I was visibly, and the cops were laughing. One was black, one was white, and the black cop was doing the talking, and the white cop was laughing. I probably did look really funny. The fear that went through me, because I was afraid that because they're cops, what they can do. Anyone with a gun can do something. So I think maybe, because that happened to me when I was in my 20s, and they're in their 20s, but I was older than them still. I was about 27 years old, 27, 28. And I was driving for the first time. I was a new driver. And so maybe part of that experience with the being pulled over by police officer, a police car, and then seeing her, maybe that's what triggered it. subconsciously though. I wasn't thinking of it when it happened to me. When I'm watching this video for the first time, but now that as time went on, watching these videos, it came to my memory. But either way, I started thinking. I said, why in my opinion, it was excessive. So what I'm going to do, I thought it was excessive, and I want to show the actual clip of what these two students encountered, and that how they were treated, and how people in the past arrests of young-looking people. And I'm just reminded also that truck driver, I should get that one too. Maybe if I remember to show that one as well. I want to show that as well because I want to make a point how cops seem to know how to handle gently white people versus black people. Okay? And these two didn't commit a crime. They were in traffic and they're waiting because there's riots outside of the area, and the traffic was backed up, and let me just show you. Okay, so let me show you the first video that I want to show of the Messiah and Taniyah being accosted. Okay, let me pull this back. Sorry. Okay, so this is going to be graphic. So those of you who are sensitive to physical violence, to not watch, okay? So I'm going to play it. I guess there's a commercial right here. Let me play it now.
All right, Wes, thank you. And we're getting our first look at police body cam video showing the tasing and arrest of two college students. We want to warn you, it is graphic. Atlanta's mayor and police chief calling it excessive force. The two officers now fired. Andy Parati was at the news briefing where the two announced their decision. And here it is.
Messiah Young attempts to record cell phone video of someone screaming and on the ground under arrest. It's 9:45 Saturday night. An officer asks the Morehouse College student to drive away and then get out of the car. Young keeps going. Officer Ivory Streeter catches up with him. Another officer then starts hitting Young's car window with a baton. Open the window! On the other side of the car, officers surround Young's passenger, Taniyah Pilgrim, a Spelman University student. Officers ask her to get out, but the car is still moving, so Pilgrim pauses. Officer Mark Garner then deploys his taser. Back on the other side of the car, officers think Young is reaching for a gun. Seconds later, Officer Streeter fires off his taser, shocking Young for nearly 10 seconds. Young had no weapon.
We don't know what you hear. We hear a taser going off right now. We're not sure who's being tased.
11 Alive reporter Hope Ford witnessed it
Sorry
live.
about that. I just heard the officer say all you had to do was show your hands. You almost got shot.
And this is one that kept me up all night as well.
Chief Erica Shields took action quickly, firing Officers Streeter and Gardner on Sunday.
And as we watch the video today, it became abundantly clear immediately with the young woman that this force was excessive. These are good guys. I know them as individuals. I've worked with the one for over 20 years. But they made that level of mistake that cannot be rolled back.
City officials asking for forgiveness while demonstrators continue to protest against similar police brutality.
And I know that we caused further fear to you
in a space that's already so fearful for so many African Americans. And I am genuinely sorry. This is not who we are. This is not what we're about.
Okay, that was the first. That was the video. There's also a video of them pulling them out of the car. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, it's not in this one here. Okay, it might be in this one here. Let me see. Okay. No, it's not there. Okay. Well, there's more video of them, how they're roughing up the girl on the ground. And I asked myself, now, this event just basically happened, and the system did fire two of the officers, Ivory Streeter and Mark Gardner. Both look like, both people of color. So how come that they're able to immediately fire these two police officers, but when they're white cops, why is it that when they're white cops, how come it's not expedient? Why? But it's expedient when they're black cops in this situation. So it's just a thought that came in my mind, and I don't understand it. Okay, so this next video here is it's something that happened in the past. This is dated June 23rd, 2015. Remember that incident with a young man by the name of Dylan Roof? He is a former student of this high school. I think it was a high school. And he decided one day to shoot up people. And so I want to show you how they handle him. Okay, let me pull it back. Okay, let me play it.
New video is out showing the arrest of suspected Charleston church shooter Dylan Storm Roof. Police in Shelby, North Carolina released this raw dashcam video of officers pulling Roof over, frisking him, and putting him in handcuffs.
Okay, they pulled him over.
Now is the time to buy a Taniyah Chevrolet Buick. No one's going to make you a better deal. You can get a brand new 2015 Buick Enclave and save up to $6,000. $2,500.
I made a mistake. I made an error. I was getting because I'm going to show you this other video after this. I said about the school. No, my mistake. Dylan Roof was the one charged for the murder of people it was a black church, and he shot up several. He shot and killed several members of a Bible study group that he attended for about an hour. Okay, I had said it was school. No, my mistake. This one is about this person, Dylan Roof, who entered a black church, and he attended a Bible study with church members there. And then after the church service, the class, he shoots them up. Okay, let me continue.
Matt and Cliff, they'll show you McKinney Chevrolet team. Up to 30% off. Greg's got it. Stainless steel French door refrigerator, only $9.99. And LG 55.
Further scan 14 from Officer Davis advised that will be the correct vehicle for the news agent.
Don't forget to download the HH Greg app to find daily deals. HHGreg.com available 24/7. Buy online, pick up in stores, same day, always free. rents, low prices, fast delivery. Subject to credit.
Careful
It's
with
a serious problem for many men. In case celebrities or children are listening, we can't say what it is. Instead, here's a story about pitching a tent. Young Johnny used to pitch a tent with the slightest breeze. As he got older, things changed. He struggled to keep that tent up no matter how hard he tried. He took Viagra, Cialis, and still had issues. His camping life suffered until he heard about a guaranteed treatment from New Mayo Medical with a special custom blend of medication, FDA approved and no surgery involved. New Mayo Medical helped Johnny pitch a tent, keep it up, and enjoy timely camping like never before. Call 704-550-4122. That's 704-550-4122. They not only help you get your tent up, but prevent pitching too fast. Call today to learn how New Mayo...
Because remember, they're called to the scene because he had a weapon and he was shooting up a church. Okay? So they seem to be gentle with him. They don't throw him to the ground. They don't knee him. They don't do any physical aggression. They seem really relaxed. Okay? Okay, I'm going to show you the next video. Okay, this one is of another person. This one is with the school shooting. Okay, this person's name is Nicholas Cruz, and he shoots up former students. And they come to the scene. They find him. They roll it back. Okay, this is a mass shooting in school. But look how they treat him. Now let me play it. That was quick. Okay. They're doing the job there. Okay. I can't find a longer video, but what I'm trying to show is that they seem to know how to do their job. And then this person by the name of Nicholas Cruz had weapons and shot up people in school. But the cops are able to keep their calm and do their job. I want to try to find this other video. Recent one. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, let me find it. Type in the thing with the truck driver. Let me put that in. Truck driver. Okay. Okay, let me show this one. He almost hit two people. So they do pull out the driver, and the driver is actually pulled out, and I think on the left side actually. At least he winds up on the left side of the vehicle. Hope I can find this spot where, let me see, when they pull him out, let me see. And actually when they pulled him out, some people are trying to protect him. Hope I can find that. Maybe, let me move it forward. Okay, yes. Okay, let me back up just a little bit. I had to. Okay, on the left part of the screen, that's where the actual driver is. Yeah, they actually, some are trying to pull the people away, and in one view, it was a woman, a black woman that's actually pushing people away from them beating up the guy. Yeah, it's really hard to really tell what's going on, but okay. It might be over here in this area. Let me continue playing. At one point, he comes out. Watch what happens. Okay, yeah, this is it. The person's right there. The one without the shirt. Now look at that. Oops. Sorry. Look at that. I got to roll that back. Now you saw what happened there. Now, yes, they pulled him out, and yes, people are probably trying to beat him up. And then they're trying to bring him over to the authorities. The cops look like they're trying to protect him. Someone who's just driving and trying to run over people. Let's look again. It's the guy without the shirt. And they take a hose or something and spray on people. Trying to get in the car. Let me show you that again, that little part there. So now I can't tell whether he has handcuffs on. Play it again. Oh, I might have gone too forward. I don't know what happened now. Okay. Okay. So they're spraying. Okay. So they're spraying the people who are rightly angry at someone trying to run them over to protect them. And then they bring him, okay, see the cop running. Is he handcuffed? What's going on? Okay, let's roll that back again to the beginning. Just trying to make a point. This is a horrific potential accident. I mean, not accident, event. This could have killed thousands of people. Almost runs over those two people that you see up there. Okay? Okay, and then fast forward. Okay. So it looks like they're protecting him, the police officers. So I don't understand the logic. I don't understand how come when you have whites, whether they're young or old, the police seem to know how to police and do their job. But when it comes to other people, let's see. Oh, wrong video. Sorry, let me find out the one here. Commercial. I'm sorry about these commercials.
An incident like that, it stays.
Okay. Now, these were college students. And why is it that police officers and the police officers in question, at least the two that were fired immediately, were two blacks? Let me see if I can see them again. Okay, I thought it was going to have it on this one. I can't. Okay. Okay, they're not in it. But there were two black police officers. Why? Why is it that police officers seem to know how to handle white people versus blacks? Why? When one, was that Dylan Roof? Okay, the person, let's see. Okay, well, this is him here. This is him. And he shot up people from church. Okay? And they're real mellow. I don't understand it. So, some people who are watching these videos that I'm showing, they say, well, you know, they were calmer. And there are instances where someone, they don't know what's going on, but it was just very excessive. This is what has to be corrected. So you should see that you can have white cops, such as the one that killed the guy by, forget his name, Michael, oh, I forget his name. But the one, his neck was being kneed and he just dies. Excessive. And that was a white cop. And then here, with the two college students, they're two blacks. So you have white and black cops doing things, but seem to treat black people one way and violent white people. Now this guy, Dylan Roof, he shot up a church. And then Nicholas Cruz shot up a school. So they're being brought to the scene, the cops, because of a violent murder with weapons, with guns. While with these students, they're just in a car. They're one of many cars that are waiting to go through, but there's a rioting going on. They were just a random couple. So they weren't being sent. My point is, the cops weren't summoned because of an alleged crime or murder. These were just people in a car just driving through. It's because they're taught to mistrust black people, and they're teaching even black cops to not trust their own people. It goes beyond just a white cop. It's a system, and it's a social conditioning to treat black people one way and to treat white people another way. This has to stop. So that's, I just had to get this off my chest. People, young people, old people, for now, before it gets dark, stay at home. Don't go out and take pictures of melee because your life can be in danger. Stay at home. I come home before dark. I start venturing home around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. In the summertime, that's when I start heading home. So I can go home, so by 6 o'clock, 6:30, I'm having my dinner or finishing my dinner. Go home before it gets dark, because these authorities get crazy once dusk comes in. It shouldn't have to be this way. It shouldn't. But I was so frightened when I saw this young lady being manhandled like that, and the guy being tased. He has part of the taser in his back. He had a piece of the taser for over 10 hours in his back when they finally pulled out the last one from his back. Awful. He has a fractured wrist. He has 20-something stitches in his arm. And I think they also said they were punching him in his back. This is savagery. Savage. What's going on, people? What is going on? I'm really saddened by this. I'm born and raised in this country. And young people just driving through. And this happens. I'm so sad about this. These could have been my children. This is really sad. Well, I thank you for listening, and I really want all of us safe. We have to start getting to the root of this. See, it's masonry. A lot of these police officers, see, no one is saying, and I'm saying it again, I said in one of my other videos that I did earlier this week, many of these cops are Masons or in some type of fraternity. And they're doing exactly what they are supposed to do under that system of Masonry and ritual killings and abuse. And a lot of these black officers, they want to fit in with their white counterpart. They want to feel they're part of a team. So they're just as nasty, some of them. Just as nasty, but we're not saying it. I live in New York City, and I've seen police violence, black cop brutalizing a black person, another black male. They're doing it because they are trained to do just that, and they want to fit in. And many of them, you have blacks who are Masons or frets, in some type of fraternity order. We have to expose them. We have to expose these organizations that is fueling this aggression. So that's all that I have to say. Let us be safe. I'm really sorry for all these things that's being done. Yeah, I want to, looks like it's going to rain, but I need to get out and about and go to Central Park again and be rejuvenated. Yeah, and bring my little dogs with me. Yeah, we need, I need a break right now. Yeah, be safe, people. I care about us all. And I want to give just a word of prayer for this planet. It is so it's so corrupt. Take care, guys. Stay safe.